The location is ideal as it is close to hotels and grocery stores, and yet removed from the stimuli of the city. It truly feels like we are far away in the quiet country.
You get rid of all the noise of the outside world. You become part of a community. You can feel the community that takes care of this place when you're on the land. Through that experience of nature, you also feel the presence of God.
Kids could play all kinds of games, fly kites in the meadow, and it was a secluded place. And basically, as some of my family members have said, Hollis has actually written our family story at Hollis. You know, with spending our Christmas, they won't let us not spend it here anymore. I mean, when we mention Christmas or Easter, we'll be at Hollis.
The Thursday volunteer group are using our talents to serve Hollis, which in turn we believe will help Hollis serve others in God's community that are drawn here.
I fell in love with the quiet beauty of Hollis while attending a retreat through church where we hiked trails and observed God in nature.
The minute we entered Hollis Center's beautifully peaceful grounds, we had an overwhelming feeling that Hollis is where we were meant to gather our loved ones for our marriage. We are very thankful Hollis Center was affordable, and the staff was very welcoming, accommodating, and helpful. Our wedding weekend stay at Hollis was perfect and provided our loved ones of all ages with fun activities that blessed us with memories that will last a lifetime.
When I think of Hollis, I think of scouting. Scouting has a rich tradition in outdoor skills and camping. Hollis offers great opportunities for scouts to come out and camp, hike the trails, and spend time in the outdoors. Scouting really brings a lot to Hollis, and Hollis has helped scouting and many of those Eagle Scouts on their trail to Eagle.
One of our church's biggest blessings every year happens at Hollis, our annual Children's Communion Retreat. It's really one of the highlights of my year, watching scores of kids and their parents baking communion bread, making pottery chalices, role-playing the Lord's Supper, and then toward the end of the day, of stomping on a big tub of grapes, making the juice and wine for the next week's communion. Not really, but that's what we tell them. It freaks them out, kinda. You know, for us, Hollis is where God's creation meets Holy Spirit hospitality, and the arms of God just seem to embrace the sweaty, eager children with the arms of Christ.
I like Hollis Crossings Day Camp because my friends are there with me and I get to spend more time with them. I get to meet new friends too and learn more and more about Christ. Water days, creek stomping, and singing songs are some of the best parts of camp. But I have to say, the game Gugga has to be my favorite of the bunch. Everything at camp revolves around being together. That's what makes it so great. My friends, the fun, and the time with God all make one week amazing.
Hollis has always been more than land and buildings. It is an ongoing and vibrant community of people continually preparing for the next group, individual, or event hosted here. In the future, partnerships with youth, family, and leadership groups will find their way as part of that growing community. I invite you to be part of the Hollis family, to offer Christian hospitality to all.